computer is freezing up at the wrong freaking time.
Alright, so how you like doing Big U Sports League events?
I love these events. They don't overdo their vendors. They communicate well and they're very organized. Communication is every week and the crowd is out here. You're going to make your money. You're going to sell out. So bring extra. That's all I got.
How you like working with Miss Pooh over here?
I love Miss Pooh. And she look good today in that blue. But Miss Pooh is organized and she takes care of your biz. Communication is very good.
Awesome. We thank you. What's the name of your business?
Your Main Squeeze Lemonade.
All right, good deal. Can we find you on Facebook, Instagram, and things?
Yes, my Facebook is Your Main Squeeze Lemonade. Instagram is Your Main Squeeze Lemonade.
Baby, they come in with their week. Baby, you know I cook forever. Like I eat this baby. I ain't out there to drink the water. I can make the auto water like an angle.
Icy man, my man over here shooting this video. He's showing you how we do it out here in Texas, y'all. Soda, we put it down, yo. We got the events going. Appreciate what you're doing, man. Keep it up. Appreciate you all day. Sign it over. All day. Appreciate you. Yes, sir.
Big U business, baby. Mesquite takeover. We in this thing.
We in now.
Talk, baby.
In
do
now.
it big and don't do it at all.
You all wanted the lights, you wanted the camera, and you wanted the action. And you got it. What you gonna do with it? What you gonna do with it? Now, what you gonna do with it?
I'm reppin' the Big U Sports League. These boys be playing at warp speed. If you got a good coach, support please. It's a heavyweight fight with more teams. The media hype is on 10. With that boy Hall of Fame, we gon' win. With the BYC, we roll in. When they go against us, they gon' fold in. Don't be late for the rush hour. He be acting like Ghost when he on power. The fans be ready to go hours. When they talking cash money, it goes sour. But they be off the hook when they on the book. 22 bucks sauce, so they got the look. With the ball in their hand, they be off the hook. Like an NBA player, they got the cook.
But I want you to have fun. The 3 words, what are they?
Smart, discipline, antagonist.
Let's do it all day long. I want to see that. Because we about to go out there and do what they want. Now give me my theme music!
You'll never find another like me. I'm the last of my kind. I'm the last of my kind.
Now it's time to be dangerous. Now it's time to get risky. Now it's time to truly find out what you're made of and what you could achieve. Now it's time to truly find out how many lives you can impact. Now it's time to find out what you were destined to become.
Yeah. It's been a ride. I guess I had to go to that place to get to this one. Now some of you might still be in that place. If you're trying to get out, just follow me.
I'm having way too much fun pissing y'all off. It's starting to look real rough out here for y'all. Just as the beginning too. Yeah, come on, come on. I ain't going back, I ain't going back. Splitting 5 and make doubles. I ain't going back, I ain't going back. When there was no rush, just rustle. I ain't going back, I ain't going back. When my pride so much in the puddle. I ain't going back, I ain't going back. But I say tapped into that hustle. I ain't going back, I ain't going back.
I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm here.
We
Welcome,
all here.
fellas. Welcome,
We
fellas. We
all
all here.
here.
We are back. Let's see what's going on.
Kind of got a little darkness going on right now. We kind of got a little dark. We got a
Yeah.
little darkness,
That's what happens when the Hall of Fame go out of town for 1 week.
Now, there we go. We are back. We
man.
are live for episode 21. And we had a little technical difficulty. We had to switch it up the back. I was doing some behind the scenes editing, bringing the other cameraman, bringing the other person in. The special guest today.
Hey, see, that's why we need sponsors. That's why we need a media sponsor. So y'all need to be able to help us afford to keep Hall of Fame in town. We're gonna start not a GoFundMe, but a Go Keep Me. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? A Go Keep Me fund. Keep Hall of Fame in town. We're gonna start a movement.
no doubt.
That's what's up.
And he got me on the big camera. Oh, there go Raymond Reason, athletic coordinator in the building.
Nah, man,
Hey,
but what it
what's
do,
up,
y'all? Hey,
fellas?
we got another week, another 5 weeks. Like I said, I wasn't there, but we about to get into it. We got my boy Raymond. We got my boy
Let's
Pat in
do
the building. Hey, it's Mesquite Takeover. Let's get into that.
No doubt. Where Raymond at? Reason. I don't see him.
I'm gonna bring him
it. Oh,
on.
here I am.
Okay. There you are. All right.
Hey, yeah, we got the wee man say, man. Go on, introduce him, Pack. Introduce him. Formally introduce the man.
Hey, look, I wish I would have had one of them written out introductions, but hey, a man that don't need no introduction, everybody hear him out there. He's a little grouchy out there. He gonna get on your butt out there, but he gonna make sure that business is handled.
Yes.
Introducing our athletic coordinator, the great Raymond Reason. How's it doing, brother?
Hey, man, I'm doing great. I'm doing great, man. Hey, I just want to say, and I told you, Pat and Raymond, man, I'm just happy to be aboard the team. I mean, the train has left the station and we rolling, man. You can't even tell this is spring. It's got that fall, flavor, that fall atmosphere. And over here in Big Youth, we just doing big things. Like I said, we had the Mesquite takeover and, we're going to be going out to Arlington, next. And it's just, this spring has just been good. And, like I said, I'm just happy to be aboard the best league in the DFW, the state of Texas, nationwide, right here, baby, Big Youth.
Man, say that again for the people in the back.
Yes, sir.
Hey, absolutely. So we wanted to bring
Before y'all
Raymond
keep
on
going,
because
Pat, let's see who's in the comments before y'all keep going. Let's see.
okay,
Let's talk to some of the people in the comments. Who here? I see the Baby kids here.
Man, who in the
yeah.
comments? Let's see. Let me get back
I see
over.
Anthony Baker here, Texas Elite Tigers. I see Polo here, Dallas
Hey,
Elite
drop them
Mustangs.
logos, drop them hearts. Let's see who here representing tonight.
I see Lunzi off in here. I see you, brother. We got action in the building, man. Everybody out tap in and talk to us, man. We're gonna talk back to you. We live. Last year we was Memorex a lot, but this year we live.
Okay, we got
That's what's up.
the Bruins in the house, the End Zone boys in the house. What they do? Slime Elite AU. I see y'all. What's up?
We got Fern. Yes, sir.
The
Yes, sir.
Bruins.
Keep on dropping them. We got Texas Fate Warriors dropping the swords. 49ers in the
Hey,
building. Hey, share. We are live.
we were talking about them. We were talking about them Bruins, man. We were talking about them Bruins. We're gonna get to them, man. We're gonna get to them.
Them Bruins
Some
with them
great
live
action this weekend.
uniforms.
You say what, Raymond?
I said them Bruins with them live uniforms.
Oh, already.
Yeah.
Already.
We had some nice uniforms this weekend as well, man. We had great turnout this weekend. And like they said, the Mesquite takeover was great. For those who don't know, man, I'm a Grove kid, so you know what I'm saying. I'm not too far from West Mesquite type stuff, man. So it was a great look being in that area. I've always wanted to play over there. Man, shout out to Coach Steven Jackson
Yes,
and
sir.
his staff.
Yes, sir.
And man, how they operated over there and how they let us just use their facilities like they did. Thank you to the Mesquite ISD for helping us get that day going as well. The Mesquite Police Department, for the officer that was out there that helped keep us safe and secure for that day. No incidents for that day. Shout out to Lonnie Black Shield Security, kept us going for the day. Shout out to Game Day Sports Management, who had our concession stands rolling for the day. Miss Wanda, our director of vendors operations, did her thing for the day, man. It was great. Man, Raymond Reason and the entire Big U staff. Hey, man, it was awesome. It was a great day.
Let me give another shout out to Cody Groves, the athletic director out there too, man. He had our back out there, man, and we appreciate the love that he's shown because this was some months in the working to get this done and to get up under that beautiful pavilion.
Yes, sir. Hey, Pat, and don't forget Whitney Long. You know, she chipped in, you know, and did her thing too, helping make this a success. But also, too, y'all, I mean, it's still buzzing out here in Mesquite today about what happened over there on Sain and Memorial Boulevard this past weekend. But I want to give a shout out to all the organizations in Big Youth and to the ones who came out and participated. Just like Raymond said, no incidents, not even one ripple. Y'all handle it with class. That's the way that youth sports is supposed to be played. It wasn't no incident with no players, wasn't no incident with no coaches, not on the field, not in the parking lot, not nowhere, man. And you know, you organizations that's on right now, give yourselves a hand of representing Big Youth and knowing how we do it, you know, like that. That was another thing that was bragged on about this past weekend, that everything was calm, it was mellow. It was just a great day for football in West Mesquite, Texas, for real, y'all.
Man, for sure, and shout out to the Mesquite Hurricanes, the Tar Heels flag team that came out. Man, the Mesquite teams, the Mesquite fan base, the Mesquite families, they came out and participated for the day. Man, we really look forward to seeing you guys more. We hope to see you guys more. Man, you know what I'm saying? That's not going to be our last time being in Mesquite, man. So look forward to us, Big U, just always being in Mesquite moving forward. Like it's kind of where we coming to. So, man, everybody in this, yeah, Fern, that the pavilion was a great look. I know we talked about that, man. Them kids loved that. I walked over there a couple times. Only thing I can say about the pavilion, boys, early in the daytime, it was cool. Now, I bet you during August, I guarantee you everybody going to be piled up under there during August when we get ready to go back out there during the summertime. You know what I'm saying? But last Saturday, you know, that morning time, it looked cool. It was a little nippy.
I think it's a good thing though for the fans though because it has a nice little breeze, got a good breezeway, and we plan on doing some special stuff out there, man. Look for some night games. I got a couple of big time games that I think we may want to throw up under the pavilion in the future. So pay attention. We're gonna come out there. This week we got the Arlington takeover, so we heading to Arlington this week. But man, the Mesquite takeover was something special, and I appreciate all the fans because. And all the coaches, man, we had a lot of coaches come up to us, man, this is a good look, this is a good look. We love this, all that. And we know that they're reciprocating what the fans are saying. So, man, we appreciate all the love and stuff like that, man. And that's what we do in Big U, man. We're always trying to give great experiences out there. I think we do a really good job at doing that. There's a lot of hard work behind the scenes. Y'all just don't know how much stress levels through the roof at near the end. We was like at the 10th hour trying to get insurance policies and other stuff knocked out to make sure that everything went well. So we do it for y'all.
Yeah.
Man, and y'all, like I said, y'all on here, hey man, y'all got to give it up for Pat and for Raymond for making this work. Just like you just said, going up until the 10th hour, 12th hour, whatever you want to call, to actually making this work because, you know, Mesquite is dealing with, you know, some new policies of facilitron, of how to get in and everything. All I's got to be dotted, all T's got to be crossed, you know, on there. It was nothing but business all the way across. Pat and Raymond handle their business on that end. That's why we were allowed to get the keys Saturday morning, and and we drove that Mercedes all the way, that whole day. And I just want to give big shouts out, to them for making this happen in Mesquite, Texas. And like I said, it was another great thing for everybody to come out. The Lions came out. Big shout out to DeMarcus Nixon with the Tar Heels, to Fabian, Bulltrap over there, with the Canes 7U. Great game on that 7U level. Now, that was the only tackle game that I got to see, but I was for sure gonna come over there to Frazier to see that. I mean, that instant classic, because that's what it was right there as it was rolling. 12-6, back and forth, heavyweight boxing match, until double zeros hit across that scoreboard on that fourth quarter. It was a game that could have went either way. Great shout out to both of those coaching staffs, because it was a bunch of noise talking, the whole week. But they handled it with grace. They shook hands after the game and everything. And it was just a great experience.
Hey, let me say something real quick about that. To get that game together, Raymond Reeves and Fabian and Alex and myself were on a phone call, and my boy was in the background selling that fight like Don King. Only thing he was missing was the hair wig flying in the sky. Whatever. My boy sold that fight, man, and I was like, man, Raymond Reeves to be standing on business. Y'all gonna love him this year. He's all business. You gonna hear him bark a little bit, but there's a lot of love coming from this gentleman right here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we, like I said, we welcome everybody. I'm sorry, Raymond. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, man, yeah, that was a great game that was put on out there that day for the day, man. And like I say, that it was some excitement. It was some excitement, man. So I'm ready to get to it. I'm ready to get to that excitement, man. So that's in them streams. I see we got Tigers League. I see we got Dallas Lions up in there.
Man, hey, throw your logos up, them swords, them lines, all that stuff, all that logo that you got representing. Throw the hearts up with the color scheme in there. Raymond Reeves and sir, I appreciate you stopping by. We're gonna turn it back over to Hall of Fame, but I just want you to come state your piece. Let them see your face, man. Let them know what it is.
Yes, sir. Hey, y'all, can't wait till the fall. Everybody that's online right here, hey, I know y'all done got with Pat and Raymond. That's encourage your bid for the fall, because we're going to be up underneath that pavilion again, y'all, when it's hot out here. But hey, like I said, big youth, hey, happy to be aboard, happy to be a part of this train. And y'all, let's just keep it moving. 100. Peace.
Peace.
On down.
And there you have it, man. Hey, Mesquite takeover. It went down out there. But we're gonna jump right into some of the action that went down in the Mesquite takeover. First of all, hey, we want vendors for the fall. Talk about that, Pat.
Yeah, Miss Pooh, she's been out there working hard, and we support small business, and we have a lot of small businesses out here. We have some people that be nervous about stepping out on faith and paying their vendor fees, but the ones that have come out there and stepped out on faith have reaped the rewards tremendously. I mean, they are selling out. They're excited. We got vendors talking about, man, I'm exhausted. I'm about to shut down early. That's big U business right there. That's an opportunity for people to come out there and show what they doing, man. And we turn up for the city with the vendors. Miss Pooh is freaking awesome with what she does.
Matter of fact, let's check out her video, Miss Pooh. Let's check it out real quick.
Okay, let's check out Miss Pooh.
I'm Wanda. I'm over Big Youth Sports League vendors. I want to show you all our vendors, and if you want to come out to be a vendor, you can reach me at kbdivinedesigns@yahoo.com or 469-708-8592. And I want to show you our vendors. So first we have Phoenix Sports Gear. and he's gonna talk and tell you what all they have.
So we're a sports gear business. We sell all type of football equipment and just anything you would need for the spring season football coming up. And if you ever come to a game and forget something, we have it here. So it's just a quick pop-up shop, and we have a full shop. We have a store in Fort Worth at 6320 Burwoodstair Road, and it's a suite 102, I believe. And yeah, we just have everything out here for the quick pop-up.
All right, so how you like doing Big U Sports League events?
I love these events. They don't overdo their vendors. They communicate well and they're very organized. Communication is every week and the crowd is out here. You're going to make your money. You're going to sell out. So bring extra. That's all I got.
How you like working with Miss Pooh?
And there you go. You see it, man. The vendors is out there. They are lit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I like Miss
yeah.
Pooh. Wifey be out there getting grinding, man, getting that work. And we appreciate everything she does for the Big U Sports League, and it's a prominent part of what we do.
But there we go, man. Let's go and
I
jump
like
into
seeing
this
the
show,
different
man.
food vendors out there.
What
I
you
like
say?
seeing the different food vendors out there that we be getting that tasting different food, man. I like that. I like that. People come out with something different all the time.
Absolutely. Take the Dallas when they come out.
Right.
And Fort Worth, because we got some great Fort Worth vendors that make that trip as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then we'll jump right into the Do It Big segment with our big man over there in the Mesquite Takeover. Let's check out the video.
Listen to
That's tough. How you surfing and swimming on it? See it, folks. See it, folks. They got that beef back there. Got that beef back there.
Shooters put up till I'm tough, so you won't catch me with them. I told my homie that's enough, I being extra, nigga. Not too big to feed, I brought too much, you wanna bet me, nigga? Hey, if you're done.
That's the first one. Big and solid base.
With this one here, hashtag, think I won't side through.
You are now watching Holla TV. You are now watching Holla TV.
Done ran it up so you can't catch me, nigga. Shooters put up till I'm tough, so you won't catch me with them. I told my homie that's enough, I being extra, nigga. Not too big to feed, I brought too much, you wanna bet me, nigga? Hey, if you're enough to say, go get a trash bag.
There you have it, man. The Do It Big. We're going down over there in the big man land.
No doubt, no doubt. Shout out to the video. We just need to edit it a little bit for the show.
Gotcha.
But anyway, yeah. Look, boy, I bet we're gonna catch some copyrights on that too, but we'll be all right. Anybody that's out there producing, man, y'all send us some tracks that we can throw on the show where we don't get these copyrights and all that good stuff, man. We want to use original music. I produce too, but hell, I don't have time to do it no more. So yeah, any producers out there, man, get with us, shoot us some tracks and stuff, man. We'll send you a love offering or whatever to get some tracks for the show.
But yeah, it was a lot of action going down. Big Floyd sent us this video. This is a video came from Floyd right here. Well, he the second coming up. He was in, I think, the 101 club. The 101. This right here between I think this Texas Fay Warriors and the Dallas Bruins.
Yeah, it look like Texas Fay. The FW Bruins. Is that Bruins? Look like it.
Okay, here go Big Floyd right here.
Yep.
He little, but he pack a punch.
Nah, he do. He's very aggressive. He's very aggressive. He look like a little defensive end type. Uh, working like a DN. So I can see that. I can see that. You know, we get some calls sometimes about the defensive line. They be like, man, sometimes they use these little cats. I'm like, go on the average football team. Everybody ain't got five big ones across the line. You got multiple teams that got, the smaller dudes across the line because linemen are hard to find. You know what I'm saying? We can get all five big old guys across the line. You're going to dominate. But in Little League, that's a hard thing to do.
We can't hear you, Raymond. But yeah, man, it was a lot of action going on out there.
Raymond was making a hell of a
Hello,
point,
there we
too.
go. All right, so yeah, he had impressed me over the last couple of
We
weeks.
got
That I've gotten to see him. I don't get to see a lot of the big men in the 7-on-7, but when I have been able to catch it, I do know that he's been a good kid. And to point, I know that there is always an issue with there being some smaller kids down there on that in that big man competition, but we got to realize like everybody ain't blessed to have 5 and 7 and 9, actual linemen on a squad. And so some of these kids are actually defensive ends. I think he's actually a really good defensive end. So he's right where he's supposed to be at, man. And he really impressed me. He's the closest thing that I've seen this summer that has kind of given me that he just kind of flat out just basic. He gave me that Rodney Thomas feel, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see as he moves on, man, if he gonna end up being my trash can kid for the season, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And then we also had the 7-on-7 went down over there this weekend. DFW Bruins took down the number 10, the number 1 10U this weekend, right?
Had a team that just had an interview with that team that was 6-0 at that point, man, and we had a down goes Frazier moment out there or whatever. And hey, that if you got down goes Frazier, that means you was Frazier. You was knocking them out at first. So this season is really starting to some people start out slow. They're starting to get their legs about them, man, and it's a fight to the finish.
Definitely, it is. It is. It's gonna come down to that wire, bro. May 17th gonna go down.
Let's check out the video.
Yes, sir.
They outside, y'all. They outside. Let go.
Too easy. They don't seem real. I'm Fly Malik, but I guess they the truth. I don't know where the athletes came from, but they got athletes all over the field. Shout out to that 10U team.
Yeah, man. They we talked to Big Ken earlier today, and we talked about that Bruins team, and they got busy. They got busy.
Hey, even their parent was out there talking noise.
No
Let's
doubt.
see.
On multiple levels.
Ain't nobody trying to cut nobody out. How y'all doing, ladies?
And make sure you get number one.
Talk that talk. Talk that talk.
Make sure doing.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody.
As you see, they parent was out there supporting. As
Hey,
they baby win. That was the coaches, team, moms, and parents.
They got a lit team mom organization over there. They come with it. They've actually were with us, you know, with some they were somewhere else last year. So we do know that group, man. They're a lively group. But what I do respect about them, man, is they're always on point about taking care of their business. Man, and then it's shown on the field. They've had I didn't know what to expect of them coming into the spring, but the DFW Bruins, man, they got a lot of kids. They got some talented kids over there. We talked about Pat, was it the wide receiver that they have over there?
Yeah, it was the wide receiver on the 12 year, I believe. AJ number 1. I don't know if you have his highlights, Hall of Fame, where the one hand catch in the corner end zone, which is the most ridiculous catch I've seen all year. And I had another team talking to me about their receiving corps, saying, "Man, they got one of the best receiving corps out there, period." And this was from another respected team in the league.
Yeah, bro. So shout out to the DFW Bruins and what they've been able to put together. Their first year out in spring, and look forward to seeing them. When we get ready to put them pads on.
Yeah, then we ran into the Bebe
Yeah, and on that
kids.
10U level, they had 2 quarterbacks.
Say that again, Pat.
I was just gonna say, yeah, I was gonna say on that, just to piggyback on that 10U victory that they had. They had used a 2 quarterback system. One of the quarterbacks named Money. They got a 9-year-old and a 10-year-old quarterback that they kind of rotate out there. And I mean, didn't matter who was out there. They were throwing straight dimes out there. And then it looked so pretty in the pavilion. It just looked so good out in there.
Nice and neat. You know what I'm saying? All fresh and new. Fresh and new.
No doubt. It's just so beautiful. I can see a night game there. I think we're gonna have to make something shake. I got a big game that we're gonna announce that will be a night game, and I think it's gonna have to be up under the pavilion. I think it's gonna be a freaking awesome thing. So we'll talk about that in the future. That'll be something in the fall though.
But yeah, then we also ran into the
And before
Bebe
we move
kids.
on Hall of Fame, I want to mention
Hall of Fame on delay. Go ahead. Get them Bebe kids out you.
Go ahead and do the Bebe kids
Sir. Yes, sir. Hey, you see
Let's talk about Bebe kids. Let's see what they got going.
outside, Bebe kids. We don't die, we multiply. Tell people what's your name and what position you play.
My name is Cameron Lovett and I play quarterback.
Quarterback. All right, what's your favorite route?
Probably a post.
A post. Why?
Easy to throw, and I like throwing the blur.
Easy to throw. I like that. What do you do in the off season to master your craft? Footwork. I like that. What age group?
15 years.
Who y'all playing?
I think we got Slime Elite today.
Slime Elite. Okay. What field?
I think it's the field right here in the back corner.
Okay. What time?
I think we play at 2:45.
All right. Y'all stay tuned. Them Bebe kids outside. Let go.
Hey, when I look at that quarterback, he don't look like he can throw the ball, but he actually can play.
Photo had that one state guy. I don't know why I'm forgetting his name now. I've been following him for years or whatever, but same type build or whatever, could spin it. In 7-on-7, you can't tell if they can run or not, but the quarterback for DeSoto ran enough to move the sticks. So, kind of that same body type, same type of feel of a quarterback.
With him is with 7-on-7, you don't get to see him what his actual athletic ability is. I think he's got a good arm. I think he reads defenses pretty well, but then it's really hard to tell again when they're not being rushed, when they're not being rushed off their spot. So I would like to see what he looks like. I know he's an older group kid, but I like to see what he looks like in pads, and does he have the mobility to go along with that arm and that ability to be able to read the defense like he does. So, But he so far though, for what I've seen of him, because I've seen him a couple times, but what I've seen of him, he's a pretty good quarterback.
Okay, then we also had the who we have, the Texas Elite Tigers. Check out their highlight from 707. As you can see, it was a bunch of head tapping going on in that game.
No doubt, no doubt. Hey, shout out to Lundy and what they got going on with Texas Elite Tigers. Talk to him all the time, boy. He feel like he got that team for tackle season. So I'm excited to see what they gonna roll out there during the tackle season.
Yeah, I like that quarterback too. He been showing himself that he can throw the ball. I'm ready to see him tackle. K Ice.
That's Ice. Ice be getting busy out there.
Yeah,
Yeah, K
yeah,
Ice
he's
getting
getting
busy.
busy.
Getting
Like you
busy.
say, man, at this time of year, I've seen him throw on there enough. I'm ready to see. I'm excited to see the pads come on with some of these teams that we're gonna have that's gonna be with us come this fall, and see these quarterbacks in live action. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of the tail of the tape. You know what I'm saying? When receivers got to have a man when that cornerback is gonna press them. You know what I'm saying? When they gonna really see Kane Island in the fall compared to what they see in the spring. You know what I'm saying? With that AU Tar Heels team. You know what I mean? Like he y'all are seeing some of the top defenders in the league playing zone. Man, wait till they get ready to put their hands on some of these guys, man, and we're gonna see the difference and see how some of this plays out. But again, some of these kids, though, I'm watching these quarterbacks and how they're evolving. We're going to see what position is going to be the position of the year. You know, last year I feel like we had some really good quarterbacks. This year I'm looking, and I think we had some really good running backs in the league this year. But we'll see, man. We a few weeks after them pass get to popping, so we're gonna find out.
Yeah.
And Hall of Fame, before you move on, just want to shout out a few teams on the 707, teams on the rise for the week. The DFW Bruins definitely with that big victory on the 10U and put themselves in a big position on that 10U level. Man, the D-Town Panthers, man, well, I wanted to get some interviews with them 707, but we're going to say that to next Monday because we'll be finished with Talco by then. But got to bring on KD Bonner from the D-Town Panthers, man. They've been getting busy. I mean, they've won multiple games in a row. I think they're in second or third place on the 8U and maybe in third or fourth place, maybe fourth or fifth place on the 10U, and it's 13 teams on the 10U. So them boys are getting busy. They dripped out. We put out something about the drip, and they was all over that thing. But it's beyond the drip now. It's the play on the field. The numbers are way up. So shout out to KD Bonner and what they got going on. Want to shout out to the Cardinals. I like the icy whites they rocking with the Oak Cliff on the front. But Braylon Richardson is doing his thing. Montreal, we talking about quarterbacks, bro, and Montreal needs to have a feature on him. So if y'all can put together a video for us out there and send it to us, we'll definitely promote that one because Montreal is getting busy and Braylon Richardson is getting busy with the Cardinals. So just want to shout out some teams that have been stepping their game up, man. And then TNT, my God, TNT is very aggressive. and they got all their levels at the top: TNT Black, TNT Red, and Oak Cliff Titans. All of them are at the top of the charts on the 10U as well. So shout out to the Oak Cliff Titans who are getting super busy on that level right
Shout
there.
out to them. Hey man, Boom Bubba say SED Battle Boys by 30 over Flame Game. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Oh, oh no! Hey, tell them we can do a showcase game with that. I'll take them. Oh, and I ain't even a gambling man. Oh,
SED and Flame
no, we
Game.
ain't gonna do it
Ooh, that's
like
a
that. And shout out to SED, man. They showed up to the game on Saturday. When we get to talk, we'll talk about that. But shout out to SED. I was
yeah.
like
I'm
see
not
them
gonna
in the
get into
building.
that one. Yeah, that's a
Ooh, the by 40 boys. They talking about the by 40 boys. Okay. Yeah, I
we'll
like that.
find out. We should find out soon. If I'm not mistaken, Up in Smoke Curry's tournament is coming soon. I know.
Oh, the Who Won't Smoke. Raymond be cracking
Hey
me up
man,
with
you know what I'm saying? My bad. You
that.
know,
Called the Up and Smoke. I think that's a Richard. I think
hey,
that's a Richard
now
Pryor,
you know
Richard Pryor
I'm a
movie
'90s
from the
kid,
70s.
man. That was Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre tour. But anyway, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That was Up in
Okay,
Smoke tour.
sure
But
was.
yeah, Who Won't Smoke? Shout out to Chris Carey. I know my guys on here. Shout out to Chris Carey, the Who Won't Smoke. I don't know if they lined up for that. I don't know if they lined up for the Wes Johnson with Greg Street's event. But what's that?
Guess what, Raymond? If they ain't lined up for either one of those, they can line up at our event, bigger in Texas, the UIS National Qualifier. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna drop the flyer for that next week. But
Yeah.
if they want it, we got it. August 16th weekend. We gonna drop that really soon, and we bringing teams from Hawaii and Oklahoma and Arkansas, Louisiana, and of course Texas. So stay tuned for that big event, especially the teams coming from Hawaii. I would love to see them match up against Metroplex Flex or something like that. So we putting
Yeah.
out
But
some challenges out there.
that SED Flame game probably needs to happen. Probably it
Yeah,
definitely
it got to
needs to
happen at
happen.
our event.
Just so we can kind of not to go off on the rails, but that's something, man. I would love to see happen more often. We have years, man, where we have two teams that be, talk of the town, bro, and then they, for whatever reason, they miss each other. I ain't gonna,
Yeah. No, I know where you're going with it, though. There's certain games that should have happened over the last
Yeah.
2 or 3 years that never happened. And we're the vehicle to make it happen. We was able to get Bullet and DEA to happen last year. So if we can make that happen, and that was a hard one to happen, we
Yeah,
can make some other stuff
the
happen. So
city
y'all
should
stay
see
tuned.
top matchups. You know what I'm saying? We can't have
Absolutely.
2 and 3 top 6U, 7U, 8Us, 10Us in the city, and for whatever reason they don't cross paths. And that's understandable because they may be in multiple leagues, but it'd be too many preseason tournaments, man, for people not to cross paths. That's all I'm saying. So
Yeah. And look, and we'll facilitate it for you. We got you. We're gonna put you under that pretty pavilion under the lights. We got you. All right, back to you, Hall of Fame.
All right, we got a new team alert. Hey, yeah, I'm over here having all type of troubles in the background. Y'all just don't know it. But new team alert. Let's see if we can pull up for. Yeah, my whole system froze on me, y'all over here. None of my graphics pulling up for me.
Oh no.
hey, that's all good, man. We have some
Oh
questions, man.
no, we can't do it
Uh,
like that. Like
Go ahead.
it was a DFW Rise new team alert
hey,
from
hey,
Fort
Hall of
Worth,
Fame. If it
Texas.
don't pull up, no, hold on. Whatever, want to drop the logos at least. But if we can't drop the logos, we can save it for next week.
Hey, KD, I would like to see your 8U. Who that 8U? Who would I want to see that 8U? One, I think one of the 8Us is already signed, is set up, is y'all in the junior line, Southside Junior
Line. Southside Junior Lines. Yeah, I saw that
yeah,
today.
so I'll definitely pop out to see that one. I want to see that game. Southside Junior Lions. We saw them last time, Pat. What was that, in Vegas?
Right.
Had a really good team, and right now, for me, Texas Fake Warriors, just on the traditional side, man, I'd be hard pressed to know of any other 8U team that can play with them. They are definitely. That's what I want to know, man. And put in this in the thing. Who?
I'm pretty sure SED. SED on that 8U.
Flame Gang.
Yeah, that's gonna be a bit. Oh my God, bro! For real, look, Flame Game, KD. I'm talking to you right now, sir. I wish I had Raymond Reason on here because he needs to have a Don King wig on here. We selling that fight, Texas State versus the Texas Tar Heels. That one is gonna be hosted by us. We got you. Don't worry about it. Whether it's a league game or out of league game, we got it. That's the game right there.
Yeah.
That's gonna send somebody to bout.
So the
That's the game right
SED,
there.
Flame Gang, Texas Faith Warriors. Y'all help me out. Who else we got out there on that 8U?
That's all I want to talk about. That's that triumvirate right there. Everything else, I'm pretty sure Kiva Rush will come in and throw about 5 or 6 other people we ain't thought about. But other than that, yeah, I think Texas Tar Heels, Texas State Warriors is the #1 game, and they battled it out all last spring. And I'd like to see where it is now because I ain't gonna lie, boy, Texas State, woo, they on another level with that AU. They are like when I was hearing that, hey, they did that, that. Once we saw it, they that.
And they have possibly one of the best 8U kids in the state. And he ain't 8, he's 7. Which is Kai. I mean, I know it's spring. I know we haven't gotten into fall. I know it's early. And I know that there's a lot of 8U kids that are possibly playing 7-on-7 and not tackle. But right now, man, just in pads, I'm hard pressed to tell me another kid outside him and Mr. Touchdown from SED. I don't know. That's they 1A 1B, and I don't. Yeah, I think those two are the best kids right now in the city on 8U.
Hey, Hall of Fame, was you able to pull the graphic? Because if not, we'll talk about it, but then we'll just have to re-show the graphic next week.
No, it's not. It's froze. I don't think I can do it. Show y'all. I can't pull nothing up.
Oh, you can't pull videos or nothing up no more.
Pull nothing up unless I restart this whole thing.
Nah.
All right, hey guys, we're looking for sponsors. We got to get Hall of Fame some new Wi-Fi at the crib. We need to plug in the dial-up.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It's not the Wi-Fi.
But look, I ain't mad. It might be too much stuff in the system, so we got to get him a bigger system so he can clear all the stuff and make sure he can hold about 20,000 gigs or whatever the hell it is right now. But hey, new team alert. We ain't got the graphics. I hate doing it without the graphics, and we're gonna have to do it again like it was brand new. But man, shout out to Coach Smoke, DFW Rise. They are out of Fort Worth, man, and I'm excited to have more Fort Worth teams in it. We actually have another Fort Worth team I think we're gonna announce next week. We're just waiting on some more information. But DFW Rise, man, I give a Coach Smoke, man. He had 682-258-9325. And he's coming in and he said he's ready, man. And he's been checking us out for a couple of years and he's ready to come in and rock and roll with Big U. Also, the other team that man just hot off the presses, and I wish, man, Coach Lundsey, Texas Elite Tigers, man, they had a great promo, and we can't even show it. Oh my God! So we'll just have to post it on the Facebook page. But Coach Lundsey there, man, the Baker boys, all them guys over there, man. Shout out to Texas Elite Tigers, Big U Bidnezz, man. They gonna have the pointy takeover. And we're super excited to have them in. We're going to show the graphics next week, I promise. We're going to announce it again like it just happened for the first time. But we're going to put it out in the group as well. So, man, two great organizations on two different sides of town, and we're super excited. We're growing, man. We got probably close to 20 teams right now, and we kind of keep it on the wraps as we build. We're doing a slow build. But when we pop out, man, y'all going to be like, man, it's going down. Oh, let me say one more thing, too. One more thing. 7U. If you're a 7U, I don't care where you at in the city, y'all need to rock with us. We had the biggest 7U in the spring, and we plan on expanding that for the fall. So 7U, we are talking to you. If you're a 6U flag team that's about to go to 8U and like, oh, man, we got a bunch of kids. We might as well start at 7U. This is the place to be, Big U. Business, man, bigyouinfo@gmail.com. Holler at me, Pat. Holler at Raymond. Holler at Raymond Reason. Holler at Hall of Fame. Okay,
Yes,
who you talk to,
sir.
just make sure you get
Well,
in.
I guess we gonna keep it moving since we ain't gonna have no graphics on this. Let's go and get to them scores, Pat Boti. Let's talk about it because let's see what we got for the scores. Hey, Texas State. Oh,
All
matter of fact,
right, let me see.
I can see. I
yeah,
just can't pull it up. So we got Texas State Warriors on the 6U. It was 26-7 over Oak Cliff Titans.
yeah, man, that was our first game of the day out there at Frazier Stadium. They got us started. Texas Faith Warriors, man, shout out to them. They came out, did their thing, did it in a big way. The Titans was tad bit short-handed, but way to finish the season. Texas Faith Warriors move on to the second round to face Dallas Elite in the second round of the 6U flag playoffs.
And then
Yeah, and shout out. Ebony Floyd had some highlights I thought we were going to drop, but because we can't get them up. So, but shout out to you. You saw a couple of touchdowns and great play that you put out there. It was a great venue too, man. Shout out to Frazier Middle School. Freaking awesome venue. But yeah.
All right. So next game we had, man, on that 7U, we had the Texas Faith Warriors versus Johnson County. And it looks like
Yeah,
didn't happen.
that one
That one didn't happen.
that one didn't happen. That ended up being a forfeit. But we'll move on to the next game that did happen. We had a showcase game between the Texas Tar Heels and Forest Hill Bandits. And the Tar Heels won a hotly contested game, 7-0. The Forest Hill Bandits, this was a showcase game. They just really want to get some work before they jump into the playoffs next week because they had a bye this week. So no harm, no foul. It was just some work. And, they got to get out there and get
Great
some work.
defensive
Great
effort
defensive
by
effort
both
by them.
teams. Number 7 with the Fort Worth Bandits. Man, he was out there doing his thing. That kid is extremely fast. Then up, man, we had the Dallas Elite 7U 26-0 over the Oak Cliff Titans 7U team as well. Man, shout out to the coaches over there with the Dallas Elite. They've gotten stronger as this year gone along, man. I look forward to seeing what they're gonna look like next week in their big matchup on that 7U side to get to that championship game, man, because it's gonna go down next weekend, man. So shout out to Dallas Elite 7U coming through with the big win, 26-0. Great game from them. Our next game, man. matter of fact, I'm gonna come back to. Let's come back to this game. Let's go. Let's do this game last. Let's do this. Let's do that game last. Let's talk about this game real quick. Let's throw this out real quick. The Carrollton Colts, man, 14U first round playoff game against the Texas Vipers, 32-6. Great game from Xavion, DK, man, but Xavion was just a man amongst boys. The way that he played, man, the coaches from the schools, man, they were out there. They were very impressed with that 14U level. So shout out to them. And then let's get to this game because I know we got the championship game day after that. But the 49ers, Mesquite Hurricanes, Pat, go.
Man, hey, that game was that game was what the Mesquite takeover was all about because we were supposed to have this game weeks ago, and for multiple reasons it didn't happen, and it was basically on the league's part. We had to move a matchup and all that type of stuff, but. Also, I was glad to get the call from Fabian and like, hey man, let's get some work, man. Let's see if we can put it back together. Like I said, Raymond Reason sold the fight. He had his Don King wig on, and he set it up between the 49ers, me, Alex, Fabian, and Raymond Reason were all on the phone together. Great spirited conversation. They were talking about all the chat on Facebook and all that type of stuff, but just keeping it real professional between themselves and stuff, man. I like the way they handled themselves in that situation and then took it to the field. Got everybody on the field, book checks and all that. Got everybody to the coin toss. We were excited. Both teams were tripped out. And, man, it was crazy because of all the games that Hall of Fame could have had a chance to get this year, that's the one game we didn't
That's
get.
what I
That
missed,
was,
man. My
man,
bad, y'all.
I went live. I
Man,
decided to go
we need
live.
funds. We need a
No.
stay
Look,
home goalie. Yeah, whatever that's called. We got to keep
sponsor.
Hall of Fame on.
Yeah. Go fund me for Hall of Fame to stay in Dallas. Quit chasing that premier money. No, but I'm just kidding. No,
Hey, no,
but hey,
they
bro, I'm
joke. They
telling
not
you,
joking. For real,
I was mad at
we need
myself because
sponsorships for real.
absolutely. But so I wasn't gonna go live. I mean, I knew I was gonna go live for this game, but I decided I was on the field at first. And by the time I got to the booth, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to go live. But by the time I got to the booth, man, them jokers was going left and right. Like I admit, like by the time we went live, we was on the extra point of the second touchdown. Deuce for Mesquite Hurricane scored on about a 75, 80-yard run, electrifying the crowd, tying the score up at 6. And then Big A Train scored about 2 or 3 plays later on another 75 to 80-yard touchdown run where somebody basically hawked him down, but he had the aptitude enough to dive into the end zone so his momentum would carry him and the player that was about to tackle him into the end zone. It was just a freaking crazy run. I think we got that run, but we'll have to try to screen record it and play it next week or put it out on Facebook. But man, amazing atmosphere. Me and Raymond was in the booth. We were announcing it. We were lit up in that thing, bro. That was an exciting, felt like a Super Bowl game. It was that lit. The crowd was thick. SED was in the stands. Dallas Lions was in the stands. A couple of other teams from Mesquite was in the stands. That thing was packed
Man,
out. It was a dope atmosphere.
It was the defenses too. Just kind of watching how those defenses played. The Mesquite Hurricanes offensive line did they thing, man. They were opening up holes. Number 22 was an absolute stud, bro. Like he was a dog, bro. Like he was up the middle, he was around the side. Man, he basically was he was him. He was him for the Hurricanes. Hard to stop. Man, I was really impressed with the 49ers defense though, because they did come up with the stops when they had to. There were several times, man, where they were really dominant during possessions. There were several possessions that Big A was really dominant on that line. I see that they've kind of moved him closer to that line of scrimmage. I think that's where he needs to be. He was penetrating, man, multiple times getting back there into that backfield. I think the last thing that he has to do is just to finish with the wrap ups. But other than that, man, number 21 for the 49ers that plays that cornerback, that outside cornerback position, man, he was a
Yeah,
stud, bro, because it was multiple
yeah.
times where he did his job, turned to play inside. Number 22 still was trucking it, but you know, he was doing his job, you know what I'm saying? And anything that came to the outside, he was able to turn it in. Big A, I mean not Big A Train. A Train had a good game on defense as well. Man, but bro, if he's not the Derek Lewis of 7U, bro, because watch him get in open field and how he runs through, because it doesn't, from a distance, it doesn't look like he's moving that fast, but you're watching him just accelerate away from kids. Shout out to the defender for the Mesquite Hurricanes though, because bro, he chased him for some yard. He chased him for about 50 yards. You know what I'm saying? But A Train is just, bro, he's big, he's powerful back. You know, a smaller kid like that is just not gonna bring him down with his momentum going that fast going forward like that. G Baby.
Okay.
G Baby, man, watching G Baby
G
get
Baby
in
was good
space.
too.
I think he's a much better player when he is put in, when the ball is given to him in space and he's allowed to use his moves and his vision. Who else did they have out there? 00 played a part. Big number 99 for that the 49ers. Did a damn good job. And so, yeah.
Let me say this too. I actually want to give kudos to both coaching staff. If you want to see what good coaching is, you got to watch that game. There were multiple times where cornerbacks would not bite on anything and they would stay in their positions and they would make a tackle on a reverse or something going opposite and they stay at home. I love to see good coaching. I love defensive ends making their L's. I mean, this is 7U, and I see 10U teams that struggle with this. So put on the coaching tape with those staffs, man. You're gonna see some damn good coaching on that 7U level from that game. That was a well coached game, and that's why he was able to have plays pop but a lot of defensive plays being made as well because
Yeah,
of
you
how
know,
the
and me and
schemes and
Pat did a
stuff was
little,
set
we
up.
was kind of watching because one of the things that the 49ers, you know, had going on was they also rotated wait, before I get coordinators, before I get at the shout out to Captain as well. He has really kind of solidified that team. You know what I'm saying? Like he plays such a
He's a
vital
glue
role to that
player for sure.
team and how that team moves. And he is one of them players. I know we don't talk about him much, but he's the type of player that you win championships with, that you'll win a title with, because the way he operates and keeps everything together. And I think that he's taking that role. But to get to that, the rotating coordinators. I know the first offense coordinator, I forget coach's name, it slips my mind. I know Alex was out there for a couple series. I know Coach Roddy was out there for a couple series. And I think they're trying to possibly figure it out. And you know, because there was a couple of times that I just felt like they needed to get the rhythm popping a little bit better with the with kind of how the play flow went. But man, a part of that too was playing against a good team as well on the opposite side. So man, amazing game.
Let me say one more thing about this game. The other thing I was impressed with from both sides was the passing game. The 49ers had opportunity to score extra point, beautiful pinpoint pass from Captain, and then on the Mesquite side, man, that quarterback did not throw an incompletion, man. He was spinning that thing, and I was kind of surprised when they were trying to make the late push to score at the end that they kept running because I mean they were hitting every pass, and all you need is one pass to go over somebody's head, catch it, and break. But shout out to both teams in the passing game as
Yeah,
well. I
yeah, and
love to see it on the
that was the
7U
nail in
level.
the coffin was that fumble at that last possession
Yeah,
fumble,
yeah.
man. That was just the nail in the coffin, and then from there the clock was just not their friend. So, man, shout out to a great game though, great game.
Yeah, man. I
Great
would get all these
game,
graphics up.
great game. The Hall of Fame miss. All right, I'm gonna talk about
Yeah,
it.
I got some highlights. I would get all the highlights and the graphics I got up. I'll start posting tonight. For y'all to check it out. Sorry about that. My show crashed. Sorry to all the fans. I know I try to put on a great show every time, but tonight, hey, it's out of my control.
Hey, man, so let's get to the championship game though of the day, which was the 10U championship game. Where you had the Johnson County Cowboys 10U team. Their opponent for the day was the West Dallas Vikings, who was gracious enough to come out and play against the Cowboys. Man, that Cowboys team, bro, they were on point Saturday. And they were just, man. I mean, I think the score really it wasn't even indicative of what that game really looked like. Number 20. I think we kind of had talked about number 14 all season long. The running back for the for the Johnson County Cowboys. Number 14 is just a bull, hard to bring down. But number 20, man, he was amazing. He was the lightning to the thunder on Saturday. He had a screen pass, bro, that just went for a long break out the backfield. He played great defense, man. So shout out to Johnson County Cowboys, Coach Warner, and that entire group. Man, they had an amazing spring. They topped it off with handling their business at the end of the season, with finishing it right with that 10U team, man. So shout out to them, bro. That was a really, really good win for that team. And they played a West Dallas Vikings team that has a lot of speed on that team, but it was just kind of null and void once the Johnson County just really started kicking in with a power game, with a run power game, and how they got loose with that. So, man, shout out to Coach Warner, shout out to Coach Buddy, Johnson County Cowboys, man, for the 10U championship game. So, man, great game though.
Coach Boots on the ground. And hey, with that win, they got an automatic invite to the UIS Nationals. They took the bid and they're heading to Chicago. And I think they're going to take the 12U with them as well. So, man, good luck to them at the UIS Nationals in Chicago. And, Spring Nationals is around the corner as well. So we got a lot. So we had some graphics for the Spring Nationals for 7-on-7 and all that as well. I know that Lonzy and the End Zone boys, they're going to take a bid on the 11U and head out there. I'm not sure if they're going to the one in Illinois or California, but shout out to all our teams that's doing the U.S.
So
Nationals
names real quick.
for the
Number
spring.
24, the Johnson County Cowboys is Jameer Bisco. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Jameer Bisco. And number 14, Khalil Watkins. Khalil, man, you a bad man, boy. You've been a bad man all year. With some of them runs, but you've been beast mode. Me and Pat was talking about you up in the booth this past weekend, and I know we highlight Kai as being one of the top running backs in the league, but you're up there, kid, with that with some of them runs that you've had over the season. The power runs, the beast mode type runs that you've had, that's been amazing as well. But and then Jameer, Mr. Bisco, number 20. Yeah, bro, it's a bad man right there, bro. So, hey, shout out to Johnson County though on a championship and Coach Warner, man.
Yes, I see y'all in the comments. Yes, I will be there live in effect this weekend. I will be there. What that song say? I will have my boots on the ground. I will be there.
Yeah. Yeah, that might need to be the show intro next week. Uh, yeah, shout out Coach Boots on the ground, man. We got to see the video when they flushed him with the ice bath after the game. And the boy, hey, that's the most animated coach of the Metroplex, man. I got much love for this dude right here. You got the funny dances he do and the chants and all that stuff. And he be cussing out all they kids with a smile on his face. But
Business, giving him the business, but he's a
shout
teacher
out
though.
to him.
He's definitely a teacher though. And the kids
Yes, sir.
respond to him. This is year 2 that he's hosted that trophy, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, proof
Yeah,
is in the
back to
pudding.
back champ.
Okay, then I know I don't
You
have a
better bring it
graphic.
home from Nationals. You can't come back to Texas without that Nationals.
Right.
Yeah, we graphicless tonight, man. We just we on. That's all right. Shoot, man. We on dub style. What's next? What's going on? Let's see. We'll talk show tonight. All
The
right, so
last thing
that'll
would be
wrap it up.
next week
That
game.
wrap.
So y'all want to talk about it? I don't have a graphic, but we can talk about the next week coming up game, round 2 playoffs.
Oh yeah.
Tackle.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's get to round 2, man. Let's talk about round 2. Let me get to the graphic. What we got going on here.
Hey, let me do this real quick because I want to make sure that everybody clearly understands what we're doing next week for the playoffs. All right, so we're gonna do round 2 and championships in the same day. So your first 2 6U games, your first 2 7U games will lead to a championship game later on that day. Later on that day, we'll have the 6U, then the 8U, then the 7U championship after that. So be prepared if you win on the 6U or 7U to stay and get you some rest, get you something to eat from the concession stand, and be ready for your
All
second
right,
game
man.
later
So
on that day.
here we go. And we're gonna post this graphic. We gonna it's already posted. So if y'all ain't
It's
seen it, here
already
we go.
posted.
10 a.m. out at the Oak Ridge High School, man. So the Oak Ridge High School, y'all have heard a couple teams heard us talk about that school. That's the school where Mr. L.T. LaDainian Thompson, Mr. Felix Jones are coaching at. So we will actually be at their facility for this weekend for our second round of the playoffs. So at 10 a.m. on flag, man, we have the number 1 seed Dallas Elite Mustangs versus the number 4 seed Texas Faith Warriors. Should be a great game, man. I look forward to seeing that. Look forward to seeing Polo out there, man, playing against that Texas Faith Warriors team. Texas Faith Warriors always play hard in every game that they're in. But Dallas Elite, man, they have a strong core with K3 and the other young man. I can't think of his name right off the top of my head. What's the other kid? Hall of Fame with Texas Dallas Elite flag.
Bray.
Bray, with combination of Coach Polo, the Don, man, godfather of flag football here, man, in Dallas, man. So good to see that game. All right, then the 11 a.m. game will be the number 2 Forest Hill Bandits versus the number 3 Grand Prairie Hurricanes. Man, the Forest Hill Bandits have a really good 7U team. 6U team with a kid, man, out there running the ball. I think it is Cash. I think is it Cash on the 6U team? It's not Cash. I can't remember. I think Cash is 7U. If I get them mistaken, but they're going to have a tough game against the Grand Prairie Hurricanes. They have Sonic and Knuckles, man. So Sonic and Knuckles will be out there, bro, and they are a very physical running back duo. So it'll be that's going to be Sparks, man. We get to see who's going to be able to move on to that next bracket. All right, at 12 o'clock, man, we're going to have that 7U game, man. The Oak Cliff 49ers against the number 5 seed Johnson County Cowboys. We'll see how them Oak Cliff 49ers come out. This is a game that's a playoff game, man. So, we'll see what they mold look like. This is not a showcase game. It's a game that takes them to a championship round game, man. So we'll see how they pop out and show out, man. And we're gonna see what Johnson County, man. Johnson County has a really good 7U. They have a couple really good kids that I've liked out there. Number 11, He's popped off the screen to me. Number 1 has popped off the screen to me for the Johnson County Cowboys 7U. So we'll see what they look like going against a very tough, strong 7U Oak Cliff 49ers. 1 p.m. we had the 7U Fort Worth Forest Hill Bandits. It's number 3 Dallas Elite Mustangs. Let's see what them Mustangs got, man. This game was a good game. The last couple times that these guys played, it was an overtime game, man. So
Overtime game.
we're gonna see if somebody gonna get their get back. See if somebody gonna take their bike back, man. Somebody got their bike took last time, bro. We're gonna see if they can get their bike back, man. If they gonna watch the bully ride off with their bike one more time. You know what I'm saying? And that game is at 1 p.m. Then at 2 p.m. the championship games start. So everybody, championship games start at 2 p.m. It's going to be the flag championship game. So the winner out of the first 2 games of the day are going to play for that flag level championship game. At 3 p.m., you're going to have the 8U championship game, which is going to be the number 1 team, Texas Faith Warriors, versus the Oklahoma Impact Gorillas. Man, the last time that this game happened, Texas Faith Warriors, they walked that walk. Man, they walked that walk. They did their thing. We gonna see, man, because the Oklahoma Impact, I don't think that they were expecting what happened to them, but they Warriors, man. I think they on the road. Pat hypnotizing y'all with the bling bling. He hypnotizing y'all. Just watch the watch. All right, and at 4 p.m. we have this 7U championship game. That is going to be the winners out of the first 2 games with the Oak Cliff 49ers, Johnson County Cowboys, and the Forest Hill Bandits and Dallas Elite game. So, man, it's gonna go down. It's gonna go down, man. It's gonna be some really good playoff games. Beginning part of the day, those championship games are gonna be some amazing championship games. We got the rings. For those that didn't see how Johnson County walked up out the building on that 10U with them championships, man. They walked out of there. Coach Buddy walked out of there with big cowboy hat on, big trophy, big rings and things. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, come out and get them things. 7-on-7 is off for this weekend. So we are definitely expecting the league to show up out here at these championship games to come out and check out and see who's doing their thing, man. So that's where we'll be. We'll be at the Oak Ridge School at let me get this address, 5900 West Pioneer Parkway in Arlington, Texas. We will be in Arlington, Texas. Beautiful facility, man. Come out and enjoy it. Spend the day with us, man. We wrap up the spring on the tackle side, man. The last week of tackle spring is this weekend.
And that kind of brings us to the end of the show. Any
Yes,
last remarks
Lord.
y'all want to give out to the people, or any updated information we need to know?
So yeah, man, just make sure that you guys get in there early for the games. So one thing when you go into the Oak Ridge Hall of Fame just told me that he was about to go into the small stadium to the left. They have 2 stadiums there. So it's actually, you have to go past the school. It's going to be the stadium to the right, the big stadium to the right that's sitting off by itself. So it's sitting over there to the right. To the left, you're going to see a smaller stadium and like a little softball field or something. That's their other stadium. I guess they got it like that. They got 2 whole stadiums there. But you're going to the newer stadium that'll be over to the right. So make sure you get there on time. So just in case you get a little confused or whatever, you can reach out to Raymond Reeves, an athletic coordinator. He can guide you into the stadium and get you there on time. And then also we're giving out we're going to give out the offensive and defensive MVPs and a Hall of Fame and his staff, because I know he's going to have the multiple angles. They'll be out there to name the MVPs, I believe, or we might put on the coaches, or we might put it on Hall of Fame. Somebody's going to name them. and we'll give out a defensive and an offensive MVP. So the goal was to get to the championship game. Once you get to the championship game, then that's your time to shine. You the most valuable player on offense and defense. Make it happen. And don't be surprised as to whose name. It might be a defensive lineman that was dominant. Or if it's a tight game and it's 6-0, it might have been an offensive lineman that just pancaked somebody into the end zone for the final play. You never know who's gonna get chosen. But whoever gets chosen is gonna be well deserving of that offensive and
Y'all want
defensive
predictions,
MVP
huh?
of the game.
They want predictions. They asked for predictions. Hall of Fame.
Hey, that's what I say. Okay, we got about 10 minutes left. We can talk to the people in the comments and answer their questions.
What we got for? So they want to know predictions. Y'all want to do predictions?
Who y'all want to know? Who y'all want us to predict first?
I
Let us
ain't
know in
giving
the
no
comments.
damn predictions.
I'm gonna predict. Here we go.
I'll do it with you,
predict.
Raymond.
I'm not predicting.
I
Hey, I'm
predict
out.
that I'm
Peace.
gonna be
Ain't
handed.
nobody gonna be mad at me. But all
I
my
predict
predictions
that I'm
on the
gonna be handing
dub.
somebody the trophy on Saturday. That's what I.
Hey, Joe,
Hey,
Coach G,
great
what you mean by
predictions.
what's the
Great
format?
predictions.
Coach G, what you mean by what's the format? The format
Oh,
for
he
the
wants to know
Heisman?
7-on-7 format.
Okay.
Oh, let me talk about that. Great question. Great question. Because we ain't doing no predictions on here. This ain't this type of show. All right. So, all right, the 7-on-7 format, and a lot of people have asked me about this today, so I'm glad we get to talk about this really quick. The brackets are already made. I was thinking about releasing them tonight, but we're gonna release it later on this week, and then we're gonna talk about it on the show next week. But Katie.
No, KD, no.
They're the best field with that. All right, but the format is one and done, boys. You don't want to be on the one and done, boys. The whole season was about setting up the bracket for the 7-on-7. So the whole season was pool play. This is the bracket. So we're gonna do the bracket one and done. If it's a 9-team bracket, it'll be a 9-team bracket, and the first seed will have a bye on the first game only, and then it flows from that way. On the uneven brackets, I think the first seed always has a bye. On the rest of them, it's just gonna go straight through. That's all gonna get done in one day. I was trying to do it at DeSoto High School, but we got so many freaking games that we cannot do it on the turf field at DeSoto. We would be there from 9 in the morning to 9 at night. So we're gonna probably have to go back to UHL to get all those games in because there's a bunch of games, 41 games that day. So we can't do 41 games on one turf field with just 2 games going at the same time. So with that being said, we'll probably be back at UHL and we're gonna crown some champions. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna give out some drip. Winning coaches will get my cowboy hat. Let me see. Woo! Got my cowboy hats right here for my winning coaches. Can y'all see it? Yeah. Got a cowboy hats with the league logos and stuff on it. And so Coach B, Coach Roger Warner, he's the he Coach Boots on the ground, he's the motivation for that. So we're gonna drop off some hats to the winning coaches as well. Just a little prop cowboy hats. I can take pictures, have fun with it. But yeah, rings, trophies, bling chain is going down for the 7-on-7. Y'all stay tuned. Big Man Challenge is going down as well. So we'll see y'all this week at the Oak Ridge School. Ready to roll. The new venue is the Arlington Takeover, man. Mesquite Takeover was fire. Let's see what we can do in Arlington. And I'm glad we get to do it in Arlington because we got a lot of Fort Worth teams that are always traveling, and that cuts the travel in half. I know they will appreciate that.
I will predict the 8U game. I will predict the 8U game. I got Texas Fake Warriors. I definitely got Texas Fake Warriors.
That one was easy.
Hey, Coach Reese, that wasn't me. Don't come. Hey, when you come down from Oklahoma, don't say nothing to me. It wasn't me, Coach Reese.
I just, you know what I'm saying? Again, with that offensive line, with that defense, with Kai, yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. I stopped predicting. I don't predict Little League games at all anyway. But on the dub, boy, them coaches be big mad when we go against them. We've been bulletin board material in a whole bunch of locker rooms on the dub. But on the dub, that's what we got to do. But other than that, man, we appreciate Hall of Fame for at least getting the first half of the show highlights in
Yeah,
before we
man,
crash.
my bad, y'all. Hey, I know y'all were tuned
And,
in, ready to
and the
see all
reason,
the 5 graphics and the 5 videos, but hey, I'm gonna post them on the page.
Yeah. He gonna have to repost it. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here watching. I don't know if I can turn my screen around. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm sitting there watching on the big screen. Let me see if I can turn this around. Y'all tell me, y'all see that?
Oh, the game. Okay, the highlights.
hey, we
Yeah,
got some
that's the
Hall of
Super
Fame,
Bowl,
man.
man. I'm sitting there
Is
watching
that from the
Texas State
Super Bowl?
Warriors versus Dallas Cardinals. 8U game from last Super Bowl, man, on the big screen. Theater vision.
Hey, y'all go tune in on YouTube, man. Go subscribe to the YouTube page and check out some of them
Hey,
games. Man.
let me do this. And let me say this. Make sure y'all send in your highlights to DarrenPope28@gmail.com. We're going to do a top 10 list in the fall. Every week we want to drop the top 10 highlights. And then, of course, we're going to bring the He's Him back. We didn't have a chance to get the He's Him this week because we don't have the highlights for it. But we'll come back with He's Him next week, and that'll be a permanent segment in the show. But I want fan highlights. We're going to do fan highlight segment, which will be the top 10 highlights. We know y'all gonna send them in too. We don't care if it's linemen, linebackers, running backs, quarterbacks, whatever. Y'all send us those highlights, man, and we're here to highlight your babies.
Hey, I don't know if I'm looking at the comment, Raymond. If you down,
And
man,
also,
you
I
can
want
do a
to give a shout
segment
out
of
to We Got Action.
me and Raymond. We can do a segment, a prediction segment, Raymond. If you down, I'm down with it.
Oh man, I don't mind. I mean, y'all should know me by now. You know what I'm saying? Like I love all the kids. I love all the. Some kids are just better than other kids. Yeah. You are. I love it. I think it motivates some of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Prove me wrong. Again, I ain't got no issue with it. Prove me wrong.
Yeah, it would be me and you. We'll cut Pat off on that one. It just be the segment me and you do.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's kind of the.
Yeah. Because when I say something, everybody wear their feelings on their sleeve. I can't say nothing, so I'm just gonna play the nice guy. I'll let y'all be the bad guy. I appreciate that.
But man,
We out.
Any last words? We out. Let me see y'all.